Good morning, everyone. Very chilly morning, barely 40 degrees, but I'm continuing on the Rockingham Rail Trail today. This section to the next crossing is just under 3 miles. I think it's like 2.7 or something, I don't know. It was just under. From my measurements on the satellite, and that's the only crossing on this one. Oh, there's a bunch of railroad ties here already. You see, I told you in another video, I think you'll see some rounded that look like a post, and when the tie rots away, that's what you're seeing is the middle of it. When this, it looks like a actual post instead of a railroad tie. So I do mistake those for posts sometimes. That one I can clearly see where the plate was. Oh boy. My goal isn't actually looking for nails. I'm just walking these trails, but yeah, I see things along the way. It's always nice to show people. But I'm hoping to see a lot of interesting things here, because on this run, this section here, there's just going to be nothing around me. If you see on the satellite, there's just nothing. There's no homes, no businesses, no nothing. And that's kind of how I like it. So it's, I think it's going to be mostly wetlands around me from what I saw on the map, but kind of starting off that way. So yeah, let's get into this, and when I see something, you're going to see it too. Yeah, so right off, I'm seeing railroad ties all over the place. Some places you really don't see any. You might see a few here and there. This one, I know I have the end of it here. It's nice and flat. I see the indentation for the plate. And you just might be able to see a nail in here. See this right here? That's where you'll see them rot, right there at first. That depends on what end the nail was on. And you're not always gonna see one, so who knows? I don't feel it or see it, so nothing there. Those ones are really rotted away. We got a bunch of them laying here. That one's opened right up. Most of them are opened up. I mean, if you could dug through some of them, you might find a nail just kind of sitting there. I haven't had any luck with that yet, but I'm sure it's possible. It could just be, laying there. And as rusted as they are, and as mossy as these are, sometimes you just see them. You'll see the number just staring right at you. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, no luck right there. We'll keep moving. All right, starting to gain some elevation here. Starting to resemble railroad right away a little more. Still seeing piles of ties here and there. I did not see the back of that whistle post, so it probably just doesn't exist, or it's been removed. You don't actually see them everywhere, so yeah, a lot of wetlands here, surrounded. A little higher elevation here. There's some more ties there, but those are really completely hollowed out. Not gonna dig through there. Looks like we got a culvert coming up, because I do see something coming around. It's gotta be running through here eventually. I do like these old stone culverts. And is there one right there? Oh, it looks small. Let's check it out anyway. I do love to look at these. Oh yeah, look at that. Hopefully no pipe. I like seeing just a stone. Yep, yeah, look at that. Kind of muddy here. Let's see. don't see any posted signs here or anything either, so that's a good thing. Should I trust that? Absolutely. Oh, there's a spike left in this one. That's obviously where the plate was. Most of it's rotted away. Let's see. Yeah. Those nails, remember, mostly about 2.5 inches long, so that much of it's rotted out. Probably not gonna see anything left. Well, we got to see that culvert so far. Let's check over here. There's another pile, but these look pretty much shot. All right. Yep, these ones are gone. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, looks like an old footing for, I don't know what would be out here. It's the threaded rods, 4 of them, big concrete footing. So something was obviously posted here out in the middle of nowhere. Remember, there's no roads here. There's no nothing until you get, to that next crossing. I don't see one on the other side. There's more rotted ties, of course. But yeah, that's interesting. So you have one footing right there. So obviously something was posted there. Huh. I wonder what that might have been. Well, here's one where I can clearly see the holes. So a nail would have been in here somewhere, but it's cracked probably right in the area where it would have been. So both ends, you'd have a hard time to see. Here's the holes for the, so it would have been right in here somewhere. I don't see it. That one's pretty much rotted out. This one could have something. It wouldn't be that hard to see. But I see nothing. All right. Take you for a little walk here. Looks like definitely people riding their horses out here. No ties here. Now we got elevation on both sides of us. Trying to keep you guys out of the sun. That glare. There's some more here. Yeah, there are homes over here. Pretty surprising. The canopy is kind of heavy, so from the satellite, I couldn't see anything. But I don't know what road that would be over there. Yep, to the left of us now, coming up, it's all wetlands. Let's see, so that might be the last home we see for a while. Yeah, you pretty much rotted out. You can see all out here, all wetlands on that side. Let's see if we got anything here. This one's pretty flat. Hollow, obviously, but it's still mostly intact. Yeah, just seeing piles like this. A lot of them too, which is what I suspected. Not a whole lot of access, so they would have just left it here. I'm sure some people used them back then. They were still in good shape. They used them for something. Maybe in their barns or foundations in their houses for floors, or who knows. I know someone had commented that they have railroad ties and for joists in their floor. It's pretty cool. They did see a date nail or a couple of date nails in them. That's pretty neat. All right, back into the darkness a little bit here. Looks like we're getting into nothing really around us. Wetlands on that side. Just woods over here. Yeah, let's keep it going. All right. We've got another stone culvert here. A little muddy, but not terrible. Let's see. That's not bad. Sorry about that glare again. Well, here's another one of those footings. They've got some fence thing around it. Same thing with the bolts. The other one was on the other side. There's nothing across from this one, so I'm really not sure what those would have been for. I mean, way back then on the railroad, what would that have been? That's interesting. So that's two I've seen so far. Bolts are still there. And there's just one on one side, one on the other, quite a distance apart. That's neat. I'm still seeing some ties here and there. It's like wet on both the sides of us now. Which is what I thought it would be. Looks cool, you just see like a hole. Traveling into another dimension. Who knows? Well, I can clearly see the indentation on this one. Bolt holes. Oh. That is a 29. And I actually have a 29. Upside down, sort of. But you guys can see it. I'll turn it around when I make a picture of it. Another pile here, and I can see the spike. So I know that obviously was where the plate was. It could be a nail under this moss, but it would be like right in this area somewhere. We'll go through because it could have been on the other end, and it was. That looks like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'll pull it out for now, but I'll probably put it back. That is a 26. How about that? And I'm not finding much. I mean, I'm finding, of course, the railroad ties and that, but a couple footings. I still don't know what those are. I don't know what this situation was over here. Looks like it's kind of dug out. I don't know if there was some kind of a building here. I did see some rocks over there. I thought it was just a rock wall, but maybe not. That definitely looks not natural. This one is, yeah, it's pretty shot. I mean, there might be still enough wood to see the nail, if there was one, but it's pretty rotted. This one, I can see the notch. That's usually where they rot first. I don't see anything there. And as dark as that last one was, I mean, I was able to see that number through that moss, you know, after I scraped it off. So even in a shaded area, I mean, the nail heads are big enough. You should be able to clearly see them. But, well, let's see what lies up here. Okay. We do have another culvert. Oh, wow, look at this. You know, I'm seeing so many culverts over here, but they're kind of useless. This one at least is cleared out. The last one I saw was really clogged up with sticks. All right, that's from the culvert. That one's at least clear. More railroad ties here. As rotted as it is, you can still see where that plate would have been. This one is rounded, but that was still a tie. And because you can see the holes, and you can actually see, oh, look at this. So another 29. How about that? Another one. Wetlands again here. Nothing on this side. Nothing on either side of us now. That's what I was more looking at in the satellite. Just a whole lot of nothing. Well, that's more my style. and you're more likely to find some remnants here. So we'll just keep moving on. Yeah, at least this one's like sitting up, straight up. Again, I can see the holes, but yeah, let's try that method. Let's just dig into the hollow space here. I don't see anything. It would be here, right in this area. Nothing there. This one's in decent condition. And we have a nail. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I turn around. I think that's a 33. Yep. Cool. Ooh, another pretty good sized pile here. This one's kind of see the flat, see the top. This one's got an old spike in it, which means the plate would have been on the other side. Oh, and look at that. See, look how much of that wood is gone. And still, there's a nail. Another 28. Hey there, friend. How you doing? Looks friendly. All right, so there's a huge pile of railroad ties over here, but I'm trying to see. So you have to cross the main road. So started off on North Road. This ends up on called Jackie Bernier Drive. So like I said, they're just under 3 miles. Seems longer sometimes because I'm stopping to look at so many things, but yeah, the spikes are still in here where the plates were. And there's actually a nail. That's another 33. That's upside down. For us anyway. Let's see. Yeah, there's huge piles. Spikes still there. Snowmobile. 10 miles an hour. Wow, a chipmunk. Not sure about that. Anyway, so yeah, I got to continue on that side next time. So yeah, we got to see some date nails after a while. You know, started off not much to see. What we got here? Geez, we got stuff laying all over the place. Got some stars on it. Not sure what that is. Not exactly sure what that's all about. I might look through some of these before I head back. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy watching my channel. I know I'm getting a lot of views now, and it's just cool to see the comments. Again, some of the comments are pretty hilarious. Most are very informative, positive, you know, helpful. So I will see you guys next time. Take care.